Bro, just when you thought the Caitlin Clark Tiffany Hayes thing was over with and the shit talking component was over with, here goes Tiffany Hayes co-signing social media attacks and physical attacks of violence on Caitlin Clark, commenting on attacking Caitlin Clark, and literally condoning criminal activity on Caitlin Clark. This is from a WNBA basketball player in a league of freaking fugazi shits who sit here, walk around about being threatened by Caitlin Clark fans. And here goes Tiffany Hayes, an unhinged 36-year-old woman who's jumping on a social media post and basically co-signing a fan base to attack and cause physical harm to Caitlin Clark. You cannot make this up. If the WNBA does not step in right now and suspend Tiffany Hayes for this behavior, they are condoning it. And it wouldn't be surprising if they do condone it, because this is the type of league we have right here. The internet is on fire right now when it comes to this situation. There's been videos all day. I'm finally able to make one myself. This is 2 days after Caitlin Clark skewered Tiffany Hayes, put her in a body bag and beat her ass publicly, talked shit and backed it up. And then Tiffany Hayes couldn't make a bucket, couldn't respond. Then she cried about fouls after the game. And here we got Tiffany Hayes jumping on posts, sitting here co-signing physical violence. What the freaking hell is going on here, people? We're going to jump right in on this thing. Before we do, hit the motherfucking intro. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hype the video, leave your comments, and leave a lot of comments on this one, man. I want hypes, likes, and lots of comments. Let the world know what you think about this situation, because what we are hearing right now is complete and utter garbage. It's utter garbage, and it needs to be dealt with by the WNBA immediately. And this needs to be put to bed and put to an end. Because what's going on right now in the WNBA, because you got cooked in a basketball game, is out freaking rageous. People, we have to be better about, you lost a basketball game. This isn't light. This is basketball. You lost a basketball game. And you want to know what? When people talk about things that are going on in the street, when it comes to crazy people in the street and comments and social media and stuff like that, and all the nonsensical threats that have been talked about by Caitlin Clark fans or people that they claim are Caitlin Clark fans, and whether it's the emails, the phone calls, the DMs, the posts on social media about how everyone's a racist and all that nonsense. And yet you can never produce one singular text, one singular phone call voicemail, one singular email, one singular DM. There's nothing that ever proves anything that these individuals say. Every single time they got a problem. But guess what? There was a guy who was arrested and went to prison for stalking Caitlin Clark. There was a guy who was arrested for stalking Paige Beckers. It's funny how they get found real fast. When it comes to the WNBA players and the LGBTQIA nonsensical organization that this is, you can never find a singular text, email, DM, phone call, voice message, SOS in the sky. You never find any of it because they don't have it, because all that shit's a bunch of fucking lies. It's been lies, and it will continue to be lies because they can't prove any of it. And here we are sitting 2 days after Caitlin Clark mudded Tiffany Hayes in the second half of that Indiana Fever win over the Golden State Valkyries, and she's jumping on stuff right here where her fans didn't even know she had any fans because she really doesn't have any fans. There's just people that don't like Caitlin Clark individuals who sit here and you get this type of crap posted right here. You have this thing right here where it says, I talk ish because you're never on my teams, but I was ready to support your crash out. And Tiffany Hayes, LOL, that's fair. Someone's, your composure was much better than mine would have been. I'll tell you that. She replies, my growth is a gift and a curse, but mostly a gift. Your growth, you're 36 years old and you're jumping on social media. We're ready to take up collections if they tried to find you and everything. My peeps. And then there's a post about dealing with Caitlin Clark on site type shit. I need to find this one because I've been looking for it. It's been all over the internet, but you've all seen it. It was right here. Let me find it. Let me find it real quick. And here is the threat that was posted. Listen, I got some cousins. We don't speak about that. We'll ride at dawn upon request. Just let me know I got you. And Tiffany Hayes laughs about it, says, that's real. So you support this, Tiffany Hayes. That's what you do when you're responding to this garbage on social media. You support this type of shit. Here you go. And now Hayes is on Threads replying like this to accounts threatening harm for this basketball shit-talking exchange. Here we go. Get ready for Thursday. And the Fever, please lock in. She needs to be immediately fined and suspended. To be honest, the Valks should cut her ass, and the rest of the league should shun her. She was asking for smoke all night until she got beat by a white girl. Funny as shit. This is her culture. Is this who represents your organization, Valkyries? Nobody should be endorsing violence in a professional setting amongst fans. Auntie Tip got her salary tripled this year because of Cece, but the inner low IQ child is never going away. Such a shame. But Cece has to speak on every single person who speaks poorly of her. Exactly. My God, take this shit talking and show up on the court. They can't handle when the trash talkers talk back to them. Real rivalries, leaving it on the court and going at it there, not on social media like she's in middle school. I mean, this is the type of stuff right now. And I'm going to tell you right this. If Caitlin Clark did some shit like this on social media, she'd be absolutely run through the coals, run through the fire, and she would earn every bit of it. She'd have earned every bit of it. It'd be completely unprofessional, completely inappropriate, and not what's good for the game of the WNBA and sports in general. This is a sport. You talk shit on the court, you can deal. That's fun. Your jump, and I mean real beans. After the game, she's crying about referees, and when she's fouling like crazy herself, like, I don't want to hear it. No, this is a sport. You don't like it, man, stop. Cry to your mama. But sitting here talking about you're emotionally mature. No, you're not. You have the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old, bro. Like, you have the emotional maturity of a child. Like some stupid clown in high school who doesn't know how to control his or her emotions. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That type of nonsense you support and endorse, physically harming people in the street. Go ahead. You want to know what happens if someone did that? They could come back and sit here and say, well, Tiffany Hayes said I should do it. And then you're just as responsible. And then you get arrested as well. The fact of the matter is the WNBA, they need to step in right now. Like, seriously step in right now. Because this is not even remotely funny. When people are having stalkers go after them, this is not condonable. It's poor behavior. It's embarrassing. And it needs to stop right now. It needs to stop right now. These two teams play each other again on Thursday in Golden State. And I'm telling you right now, Tiffany Hayes should not be on that court. She should be suspended for at least one game, maybe two. I mean, what this is insane. This is insane. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. Co-signing fans to physically assault and batter and bring harm to a basketball player because of what happened on a professional basketball court. The WNBA is a cesspool of shit. And it's shit like Tiffany Hayes that is a big-ass problem. She's part of that old guard WNBA that is jealous of every young player, especially the white girls. I'm sure there's a jealousy that she has for Paige Beckers too. I'm sure there's a jealousy for Paige Beckers too. She's jealous of every young player because her ass was retired a couple years ago and she got brought back. She had lost her job. She came back. I guess she felt like she could still play. She can play. She's a good player, in my opinion. She's a good player. She's legit. And the matchup was fun. I enjoyed it. A great deal. I loved it. I loved it both ways. But that's basketball. That's sports. You're going to take this crap to social media and jump on board crazy fans or non-fans, cool with threatening violence to an athlete in the WNBA? Like, you can't be serious. I'm sure there's a couple shorts on the internet. I hope it's not. Quite frankly, I would actually look at, quite frankly, I would actually think that they should consider that. Why did this go back here? Quite frankly, I think they should actually consider looking at charges. Like, and I'm not even joking. This is stuff that you could actually file charges for. These are threats. These are legitimate threats. Legitimate threats made by a player who's instigating violence and saying that these fans should do this. And she thinks it's funny. She thinks it's funny. There have been people that have gone to prison for telling people to off themselves. Like, what do you? I didn't make you do it. I just said you should do it, right? That's what the defense was. Well, unfortunately for that person, that's illegal, and that girl's now in prison for that because that kid did off himself. And now this is a little bit different, but you're telling fans that they should handle business for her. What does this actually mean? What does this mean? What exactly does this mean? What does this mean here? I got some cousins. We don't speak about that. We'll ride. What? You're gonna commit a criminal offense, battery, assault. What? Dare I say? MURDER? Really? Over shit talking in a basketball game? In a professional basketball game, not a game at the park. In a professional basketball game, is this really what we're doing? And the response is, that's real? Funny? No, it's not. It's not. These people are unhinged. Social media is full of unhinged lunatics. And you co-sign this type of crap. Bro, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. She should be suspended immediately for at least a game, probably two. And there needs to be a real conversation with her about you cannot engage in this crap, period. But I'm going to tell you right now, she won't be suspended because it's the WNBA. They're dog shit. And they take nothing seriously unless it's the LGBTQIQ crew, right? What we need to see on Thursday night in Golden State is Caitlin Clark bust her ass again. Do it again. Bust her ass again. Skewer her. Barbecue her like chicken. Because this crap is unacceptable. This is criminal. This is criminal behavior. This is suspension worthy, absolutely. And it's criminal behavior. It's arrestable, in fact. You can ask any criminal defense lawyer. This is arrestable. It's arrestable. Stalkers get arrested. This is arrestable. You're telling people to commit violence on this person. You think it's funny? Y'all let me know, y'all let me know. Be loud about it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the like button, the hype button. Like the video, hype the video. I appreciate y'all. Follow us, so subscribe. Indiana Fever Unfiltered. Come on now, the podcast. I do appreciate y'all getting closer and closer to 16,000 subs, over 1,200 on Indiana Fever Unfiltered. I appreciate y'all as always. Indiana Fever Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.